DJ Nova Fresh, and this is Lightning Strike Podcast. I'm here kicking it with the main homie, the one
Yeah,
and only
yeah, yeah. Hey, Brody,
Mr.
Lightning
Jet
Strike
Setter himself.
Podcast. What's happening, man? Make it Monday. 213-433-7793. Like,
Yeah,
share, subscribe. All social media platforms. Search LS Boats 15. Tap
oh,
in with us, man. We streaming live
oh,
on Facebook right now.
oh,
It's up, man. How's everybody
oh.
weekend? How was your weekend, brother Nova? Let the people know how your weekend was, man. Your extended
Uh,
weekend. Yes.
I worked, man. I worked today.
Kind of
I
sort
know.
of.
It was a weekend. I'm thankful. I'm above ground, bro. I'm
All
above
right.
ground. I'm above
Happy
ground.
belated Easter to you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm above ground. I can't. Yeah. You can hear me?
I can hear you. I
Oh,
heard you was above ground.
yeah. Holding it down. You feel me?
You're
Trying to still can't get this Rumble live going.
but
He says dad goes for Broncos, mom goes for Raiders. That's why I support both.
nah, man, you gotta take a stand. You gotta take a stand. Ain't no straddling the fence. You gotta stand on business.
And he gonna go, Mom,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna get
This
this
one
man, pull
guy
out the
on
house.
TikTok said I has to stand on business.
Gonna get that man, pull out his house, bro.
This one guy in this Chargers group, he said I gotta stand on business. Just be a
Uh,
Broncos fan, man. It's easier that way. You become a Raiders fan and you probably
Not the Raiders.
a couple of felonies instantly.
What's
Little
good, y'all?
what's happening?
What's happening in? We live on YouTube too.
Ooh, we live on YouTube. Turn us
Not
up.
the Raiders.
Turn us
Yeah.
up. But yeah, man, hope everybody had a good weekend. Got to spend some time with your people. If you did the whole Easter thing. If you did do the Easter thing, did y'all do it with real eggs? You know,
Nah, you gotta do it with plastic eggs, man. I ain't never did no Easter. Well, you did. You did a couple dyed eggs, them boiled eggs,
eggs
and you
is
put the
premium now. Like we still out here doing Easter egg hunts with the real eggs.
food coloring in there.
Mm-hmm. What a
Man,
time. What a time.
what a time to
What a
be alive.
time. He said we color potatoes. Yeah, that food color into the egg.
Nah, at Misa, man, he needs to just be a straight up Charger fan, man.
Stop playing
He
with it.
stop playing with it. Let his mom and dad be Broncos, and then he capture the house with being a Charger fan.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be the king of the house if you become a Charger
I am
fan.
the
Straight up.
captain of the ship. Look at me. Look at me. The captain of the sheep.
Man. Um, it's draft week, bro.
Is it? Are
This
you
is it.
excited or are y'all
This is it,
excited?
man. Yeah, the rain starts Thursday, bro. The shifting of the power in the NFC starts Thursday
AFC.
when AFC West starts Thursday when we relieve the Chiefs of their duties and responsibilities of being the kings of the West.
We
It's
got to
gonna be
watch.
we got to watch now.
We got to watch, bro.
Browns getting Travis Hunter. Browns need more than Travis Hunter, man. Browns just need to move that organization again.
Mm.
They're just straight up. What's in Cleveland? Braun ain't there no more.
Todd Jerome.
Who was that? Deshaun Watson.
A guard for guard forward for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh,
He
that boy went off
he
yesterday.
tough.
The 6 man. He had like 12 points in the
He
man.
tough.
That boy just He came out with a laser on the bench, boy. That boy checked in the game and just start. I look up, man. They like 6 in a row or something like that. Yeah. He came out with the Uzi gun.
Mm-hmm. Split out.
We do need a draft clock. We need a countdown timer. They even did a special about the little sound for the draft. How that came about.
They did.
Like 10 notes with the 22nd pick in the 2025 draft. The Los Angeles Chargers select Greg Zabel, offensive lineman, North Dakota State, and then Luke head pop.
It's split screen to him. Oh, we watching the boys, or is this? It's just a draft.
No, I'm not going to listen. Whoever they draft, I'm not going to be mad at it. We can make a case for each player that we've stated, right? Mm-hmm. If you go Colston Loveland, it gives us a tight end, a career tight end, right? Mm-hmm. Give us our version of possible Gates, possible Gronkowski, possible Gonzalez. It gives us a
possible Hernandez.
Minus the bodies. Yeah, minus the bodies. And then if we go Zabel, that gives us protection up front for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? That gives us a fortress to protect our investment at Herbert. If we go Golden, that gives us X potentially to blow the lid off the defenses, a deep threat, a guy that can run a massive route tree and got wheels. Mm-hmm. So we go Kendall Grant, we got a space eater. We got somebody that can stop, that's a run stopper and help on stunts and blitz packages because of how many linemen he's going to require to block them, right?
Big body.
Yep. Then you can go James Pierce Jr., edge rusher. Give us that guy that replaces Joey Bosa alongside, give him a chance to learn alongside Khalil Mack, one of the all-time greats in the game. So it's so many different puzzles you can put together that will make sense for us. Mm-hmm. So many needs.
Options.
Yeah.
But all good things.
All good options. Honestly, all those players are franchise changers for us,
And
all of them.
Again, you can't rule out trading back.
Yeah.
From the man himself. Can't rule out trading down.
Getting more picks. We aren't thin at all.
So we'll have to see.
Jay, I mean, I like if Zabel can slide back to the second round, I wouldn't mind getting Colston Loveland. I'm really high on him. And then the Knox kid from Kentucky, we could probably get him in the second round. I'm just intrigued. Oh, we got this. We got a guest. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Get your mic.
Yes, sir. 2023 slug turning. What's up with it?
Chris said Omari Hampton good too.
Omari Hampton is good.
Slug not saying nothing.
Yo, you there?
Slug.
All right, then.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Chris says that's why Chef Ortiz said Let the draft board come to us, best player available. Absolutely.
Straight
And
like
I love
Straight
being
like that.
I love being in this position. And like if you can trade back, you know, now that gives you more players that you can capture, as well as
Mhm.
as well as still be able to draft in the first round. And you get other pieces too. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, if you look at it, I think we're going to get one of each from what we want, right? I think we're going to get a receiver. I think we're going to get a tight end. I think we're going to get offensive lineman. We got 10 picks.
a lot
A
of
lot of picks.
A lot of picks, so we can't get upset if they don't draft the guy that you really want, right? I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad
You're
if they
not gonna
did this
panic
better.
this time.
No, I'm trusting the process. I'm trusting the
You're
process.
not gonna flip out this time.
He said, Jay said he liked Trey Harris if we go tight end first round. Trey Harris over Colston Loveland or Tyler Warren? Jay? He
Or
said,
Mason Taylor.
man,
No,
this
man.
is
I want to know what happened, man. You gotta drop in the chat. Like, let us know something. Well, what was the beef centered around? Y'all was arguing over Zabel.
him and Luke. What did they have a beef outside of this?
That's what I said. I need the tea. I need the tea on what transpired. How did you get blocked?
Yeah.
Blockgate 2025. Dro was
That's
good.
we need a tight end, Jay. We do. But I'm not seeing Trey Harris over Colston Loveland or Tyler Warren. I'm not seeing Trey Harris over
I know you.
Mason Taylor. You know what I'm saying? But I even I wouldn't draft Mason Taylor in the first round. Even I'm realistic when I say that,
Fair.
right? And he wouldn't even I don't even project him. Honestly, I don't even believe he's gonna fall to us in the second round.
Who you talking about? Mason Taylor?
Yeah, I think he's gone before us. He's that I think he's that dynamic of a game player.
Mm-hmm.
He's not making it past the second. Chris says, Boatman gonna be in Green Bay.
Ooh.
Ooh, Boatman. Shout out Boatman.
My boy gonna make the trip.
Yeah.
For the squad.
Boatman said, I'm gonna be in Green Bay pulling up. That's what I'm talking about, Boatman.
What's up, my man? Always in the trenches. Always on
Man,
the front line.
Hey, we're gonna have to get him on. We're gonna have to get him live on the show.
Gonna have to get him live.
We're gonna have to get you live on the show, Boatman. We got the capabilities of doing that. We can reach out to you. I got you. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna get Boatman live from the draft, giving us an update. Chris says this is probably the deepest draft in all positions I've ever seen in the draft from Facebook. Chris said not even Elijah Aurora over. He talking about. I guess he was talking about Trey Harris being picked over Elijah Aurora.
For sure.
Boatman said he could do that. That's what I'm talking about, Boatman. We're gonna link that. We're gonna set that up. We're gonna set that up.
Yeah.
Boatman gonna go live from Wisconsin for us, and he's gonna tap in with us and let us know what's going on.
My boy out there, put it on.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Boatman get that announced to pick.
Him and Melvin Gordon.
Yeah. Boatman and Melvin Gordon announcing the draft pick. That's going. Who you rooting? Who you think we're gonna get on Boatman at 22? Who would you like at 22?
I'm not mad at it, man. You know,
it's Wisconsin.
Segueing into his ambassador role. You know what I'm saying? Probably about to start doing
It's Wisconsin. No, so here's the connection.
Public relations.
It's in Green Bay, Wisconsin. He went to the University of Wisconsin. 90% of the other dudes that's announcing as well all went to the University of Wisconsin. So it's just a Wisconsin thing. They went to a university in Wisconsin. So that's why. He was our guy that went to the University of Wisconsin. Just hope as he walks up to the stage, he doesn't fumble a pick. The envelope.
Here we go. Here we go. Make it Monday. We just trying to make it for Thursday, but
Miriam, dope, man. Miriam
that's all
is
I'm
a,
telling them, man. Yeah,
Miriam, she's
tough.
dope. She's tough, man. She got a lot of energy, bro. Like I said, you put her and Boatman together, you gonna be doing push-ups with your shirt off, 1,000 of them, just hype for no reason. That's how much energy they got. Boatman says we need a tight end.
Defense. Woo!
Boatman said we need a tight end, bro.
Tight end. Y'all heard it here first. Old man said he want him a tight end at 22. Tight end at 22.
Man, it's gonna go down, man. It's gonna go down, bro. It's like I say, man. The options are unlimitless, like limitless. I said it
I
right.
need you to check if that's a word or not.
Yeah, say if that's a word, because I be making my own words. But that's the great thing about this draft, man. Is like sitting at 22 already tells you, hey, they had a great season last season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're picking at 22. Also, you're in a position to where you've addressed areas through free agency.
That needed dressing.
Yeah. So now you're in a position to let the board actually come to you and you go, best player available, like who fits our culture, who has the character that we enjoy. Let's rock with them.
Double C.
10 picks. 10 picks to help propel this draft. The picks, if they pick anything like they did last year,
It's up.
and we was questioning, like Joe Alt was great, but you go, why Joe Alt not my Malik Neighbors, man? Both was can't miss. Both you can't miss with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Jay, what T-Mac did to you?
As long as it ain't T-Mac. Why you don't like T-Mac, Jay?
What did he do to you, bro?
Skyler says, I hope we trade out the first round so we can get an extra pick in the second. Joe said that's on the table. Joe said he willing to trade down.
Mm-hmm.
We got 10. That 10 can, I think it's a max amount of picks you can get though in the draft.
Man, come home 15 players.
I know, right? 15 franchise players. Look at what he went bargain bin shopping last year, and look at what he came home with.
Boy went to Ross Dress for Less and came out with Cam Hart. Where you find that?
What's the?
Is in the back on the rack back there.
He's in
the.
That one time they had Gucci. That one time they had Gucci in there. He found the Gucci bandana.
Was that them Yeezys was in the back.
Yeah. He went to Goodwill in Beverly Hills and found a Louis belt with steel.
Straight like
strapped up.
Yep. Like, what is
I'm going to be looking at TJ Maxx. Facts, man. It's just you gotta be thankful for the position that we in. As fans, from 5 to 12, 11 to 6. You gotta trust them. We gotta trust and believe. So don't overreact when they make the pick. If it wasn't your guy, just trust in the process and let them put the work out on the field. Let's trust them that they're gonna be putting us a team together that's going to make a Super Bowl run. I'm telling you, we're entering our Super Bowl era, man. So we as fans have to enjoy this. Like Josh said, we funny as hell. Hold on. Appreciate that, Josh. Appreciate that. That's how you facts. Chris said that's how you know he trusts the scouts. And he said it at the press conference.
Yeah,
He says the on day 3, he says this is when the scouts have the most fun, right? Because you're going to go get that dude, that guy at Nova State University in the backwoods of Georgia, some little D1s, and you're getting the guy out there running a 4.1 40.
Want to win?
Just-
put Booby in. Like, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
T Mac got speed. He runs a 4.5. He got length. When you on the outside, like Mike Evans ain't fast, right? But Mike Evans can route. He can run a route. He's big, and he has a super large catch radius. And he goes and gets the ball. Pause.
Good job.
Caught myself. No Yeezy. No Yeezy. But that's what T-Mac brings to the table. Matthew Golden can blow the top off on a 101 on the outside. And I kind of think they will probably get a receiver for the simple fact that Ladd is going to draw that much more attention this year, right? The film's out. He's going to start getting bracketed. Yeah, they're gonna be putting the safety over top of him to bracket him. So now that leaves our receivers on the outside and possible one-on-one matchups. So why wouldn't you get a top blower out there? Pause. Pause. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you, man? You know, and I like I say, I even like T-Mac 4.5 at 6'5" with a extended catch radius. Man,
uses his hands.
Yes. Chris said he'll take hands that can catch over a fast 40 time any day, and that's why you're Charger fans, Chris, because the Raiders don't believe in that. The Raiders take 40 times over hands.
History has shown us.
History. No, ma'am. Did you go to Fresno State? No, ma'am. Had to go to Fresno State. Had to go to Fresno State. I wouldn't, Skylar. I wouldn't be mad. Skylar on Facebook said I wouldn't be mad if we take Golden. I would not be mad either, brother.
Be mad either. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about that.
Yeah. Arizona. I think he had 8 touchdowns. He had over 1,200 yards receiving.
Log back in to TikTok, or
what happened?
Something kicked you out.
Yeah, it kicked the guest. We can't even be guests.
What?
There, I'm back. Oh, there you go.
We getting him back, Dro.
Man, but
wireless, then click my boy off.
That's the beautiful thing. That's the one beautiful thing about like college football. Like, somebody said it perfectly, and you wouldn't even realize this. DK Metcalf and AJ Brown were on the same college team at the same time at Ole Miss. They had old boy back there missing them, struggling. I'm not gonna even lie. When they brought up DK Metcalf, I was like, oh, he decent, because I seen him he didn't really do much in college, right? Especially against LSU. He didn't really do nothing. I'm like, what's so special about this guy? Then he finally got the chance to show up. So scouts know. If you got a good scouting department, they know. They digging through those crates and they can see it, because they can see what's holding this kid back. DK Metcalf and AJ Brown on the same college roster. Then you got to go look at their quarterback, and then you go, okay, I see. Yeah, he was overthrowing them dudes all day long, underthrowing, overthrowing.
Somebody stole AJ Brown whip.
Oh, they got it back in like an hour. Police had that back in an hour.
Philly, y'all out of pocket.
Like Chris said it right. What's the point of getting to the spot if you can't catch it?
Y'all are out of
And
pocket.
then they talking about
So
case in point. Because like, and Chris brings up a good point, right? Not trying to knock QJ, man. Shout out QJ.
Sounds like you trying to.
If you look at Jalen Rieger, his college mixtape, you would think he was the next coming. Fast, electric,
Boy, had the
dynamic.
Ha.
He do it all. 7 catches for 100 yards for the Chargers. That's his season total. I'm like, where that's at, bro? Like, where this college mixtape Jalen at, bro? Because I'm talking about he and one mixtape style play. Punt return, kick return, deep threat, slant threat, screen.
or
He
cooking.
running past everybody on the football field. He in the NFL, he got drafted first round before Justin Jefferson. Before Justin Jefferson. He was taken off the board before Justin Jefferson. So, man, some scouts can get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Some scouts can get it wrong because the competition, if it's not up to par, now if he probably was doing that in the SEC, then he probably stood a chance. And that's just, or if he did it in the Big Ten or the Pac-12, I would say he most likely it can transition well to the NFL, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing it in what conference were they in? Not the
Horn
WAC.
Frog Conference.
Yeah. What conference is
The
they're in the
Horn,
Big 12 now, I think, but before the Big 12 or whatever.
the Horn Frog Conference. We got Caden online, bro.
Okay. What up, Caden?
How's it going?
Good, man. How's everything?
Season. I'm so ready for Charger football again.
Man,
Are
we
you?
all, man. Are you
Like,
ready
I'm
enough?
like I'm counting down the days, and I'm just like,
Are
you
you
know?
are you ready enough that you're gonna be at the game? Are you that ready?
oh yeah.
Are you gonna come and be at the game at the
Oh, yeah.
tailgate? No,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nah.
no,
Oh
you
yeah,
can't.
no,
the
100%.
tailgate's free to come in. You got to pay to park, but if you park somewhere else, it's free to come through the
Yeah, 'cause
tailgate.
we don't park. We take one of the shuttles. We go to the Inglewood Library, and then we do one of the shuttles to the
All right, mate.
stadium.
All right. So now come to the tailgate. Come to Electric Avenue.
Yeah, I've actually. I've
Boatman's
never been to
gonna
the
be
tailgate.
there. Boatman
I've
be
seen videos.
Boatman be hanging out in Electric Avenue. And I'm telling you, if you run into Boatman before the game, bro, he might have you out there running a 40-yard dash.
Yeah, I'm quick.
We're gonna see.
That's like that.
We're gonna line it up. We're gonna line it
Yeah.
up, baby. We're gonna line it
Yeah.
up. It's gonna be I think every Charger fan is excited about this upcoming season, man, and the possibilities, especially when we get to the draft and we see what they put together for us, right? What team they field for us. I think it's gonna be even more exciting to see these pieces fall into place in this puzzle.
100%. Because last year was, even though we did good, it was still kind of a rebuild year. This year, I feel like we're ready.
Yeah.
Y'all.
All right, I want to play a little game. It's gonna bring down the mood a little bit, but I
What?
want y'all to rank your 3 worst Charger game moments, or just like worst 3 Charger things that ever happened.
Missed field goal.
Mm-hmm.
The come from behind win with Jacksonville.
Mm.
Ugly.
I got that as one. If we going in order.
I know what my one is. I know what my one is.
What is?
Brandon Staley.
And
He's just-
and JC Jackson signing.
that was not. Oh. Yeah. that was.
Well, one of my most thankful moments is one of the team doctors poking Tyrod Taylor.
Oh man, that was tough.
I mean, as bad as that sound, it thrusted Justin Herbert into the spotlight early, and we're thankful for that. Like, I mean, you can't be mad at it. He recovered. Tyrod Taylor recovered, and we got Justin Herbert. So it's one of those things where life happened, and it happened for a positive reason. Tyron is a good dude. Not gonna knock him, bro. Not knocking Tyron, no ma'am. Not knocking him at all. But it blessed us with the Herbert area.
It certainly did.
You know what I'm saying?
And now we got a franchise quarterback.
Straight like that.
Skyler said that J.C. Jackson signing cost him his job. I think a lot of signings cost him his job. I think that was just the one where everybody said, enough, bro. Take the checkbook for him.
And going back to 2 years ago, we fired Brandon Staley way too late. I mean, he shouldn't have ever made it to at least week 10. I mean, that was...
Yeah. It's the analytics. It's the analytics. He just, I think he let the game he got too confident in the game and cocky, right? And he relied on stats and analytics too much to just, instead of just looking at the game and trusting and actually learn, like, okay, you got to lead.
Just take 3 points, bro.
Yeah. Just take the points, bro.
You take 3 points.
He would try to almost do too much, and it would never work, ever. There wasn't one moment where it was like, wow, that was such a good play call by Brandon.
You're my boy, Brandon.
Yeah.
You're my boy.
It's just when it is a lot of coaches out there. It's a lot of coaches out there like that.
For the job. He just wasn't fit.
I don't think he wasn't fit. I think what he relied on as a coach wasn't suitable for the actual game. Yes, the analytics are cool. They're all there. But sometimes, the analytics can lie to you. The numbers can lie to you. Right?
Just see what the game is giving you.
Yeah.
And I also just feel like, I could be wrong, but he just wasn't a good leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
I feel like you need a coach like Jim Harbaugh. He's a great coach in this this leading of team. Brandon Staley just didn't, I feel ever just lead the team. I don't know. It's just
I feel you, because he would come to the podium and it would never be straight. Right? It would look like it's always, the words are always blaming somebody else for the failure. It wasn't messed up. It was always an out. He always had an out, a reason.
The entire collapse. You want to put that on somebody else? Put it on me.
It wasn't genuine. It wasn't genuine.
It never was.
And it just sucks because you waste a lot of good players' years with that.
EST, what's up, man?
With that style, man. But
and I feel like he just wasted a lot of people's potential.
Yeah. So I don't
definitely Derwin James.
Yeah. I think he's more probably of a position coach, and I think as he grows in the game, I think he'll learn from that, and he probably get another a chance at the head coaching.
He's a nice dude, yeah, but exactly, he's more of a kind of an assistant, what am I looking for? Position coach.
Yeah, he relies on numbers too much and stats, and you got to understand. Go ahead, sir. You got to understand players, right? You got to coach to put that player in the right position that maximizes their potential. Ain't no stats or analytics or anything. If you're using that could help you get the right player into that position, right? But if you're not coaching them up and you're just throwing numbers at them and you're not teaching them techniques and you're not setting them up to win, then you're doing yourself a disservice.
100%.
Dabo wasn't leaving Clemson Skyler. He don't want to coach in the NFL. Dabo, he can't control it.
Hayden, what we doing at 22?
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. What happened?
What we doing at 22?
What we doing at 22?
Wait, I don't know what that means.
Drafting. Who we drafting at 22?
Oh, that's sorry.
Caden.
No, that's my. I thought you meant when I was 22 years old.
Mm.
I was like, what?
You wish.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna go with. I think like the obvious pick would be Colston Loveland, and that's just. I think he's just the best pick for the Chargers. What do y'all think?
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad.
I don't think nobody will be mad at that pick.
I feel like that's like the safe. Like, you don't want to take too much risk in your first pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, if they go draft Cam Scatterbo at 22, I might flip some tables over. I'm just saying.
Up, bro. We going home.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I like
the live
that.
Going in.
That's the only pick that I probably would lose it over at number in the first round.
I saw one pre-draft where it was like, I forget who it was. Maybe you'll know. It was like a pre-draft. It was like we traded up to like pick 14 or something, 16, and we got like this wide receiver. I forget his name. I should know his name.
T-Mac.
Yeah.
Tetairoa McMillan.
But I mean, so y'all don't think we'll trade up?
No, Joe is not. If you listen to the press conference, Joe is trying to trade down and out of the first round. He's trying to stack more picks. He's using the Patriots method. Patriots would go bargain bin shopping with like 1,000 6-round picks.
I remember it was like they had so many. It's like 5th and 6th round. I was like, I thought I just saw him pick like 2 times, and now they have more.
Yeah. Scott, I'm with you. We riding, bro. If they pick Cam, but you know, me and Brody, we trench guys, right? Brody has been a very firm advocate about protecting Justin Herbert. So getting somebody at that left guard position to protect Justin Herbert would, man. Justin Herbert, he could file his taxes.
He would have, I mean, hours to just sit in the pocket and just wait for McConkey to get open or wait for Williams to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it will help the running game, which will help the play action game, which will help get the tight ends and the slots open and the deep ball, you know? Pause.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that offensive line, I mean, it's a cascading effect. Yeah, it's a cascading effect that will help us. I think we're so high on Colston Loveland, and we're rightfully so. He's deserving, right? He's a Michigan guy. Coach groomed him. Coach recruited him. So he's his guy. And if you heard him talk, they're about character, right? So who knows the character and culture more than a guy that you recruited and you won a national championship with? Him. So I'm not going to be mad if they do draft him, right? But I do, and I trust that if they do draft him, they have a plan to add more protection for Justin. It's 100%. Just, I think we're excited as fans of the possibility of getting a tight end to replicate what the Raiders have with Brock Bowers. And hopefully he doesn't fall to Denver. You know what I'm saying?
And bringing up Denver, who do you think this year is going to be the Chargers' biggest division rivalry? Denver. As Denver, 100%.
Yeah, Denver. Because you're giving Sean Payton weapons, and he's shown his record's shown what he can do with weapons. I'm concerned with Pete Carroll, but not too concerned. Because it'll probably take him 2 to 3 years. It'll take him 2 to 3 years to get the Raiders headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about Sean Payton than Pete Carroll by a lot right now. Just right now. I mean, it could change, but definitely Denver. What do you all think about like the Chiefs? Like, where do you think they're gonna? Like, what do you think the standings are gonna be for this?
We still gotta respect them. They know how to win. That's the one thing That's the one thing you
Until
can't take.
proven otherwise.
They're coaching.
Yeah, you can't take. They got the coaches, and they got the players that are winners, right? And you can. It's one thing that you can't take away from that type of thing. We might not pay attention to it, or we look at the on paper and be like, "How they gonna win with this team?" But again, coaches that know how to win, and the players there that know how to win, and they marched down to the Super Bowl, and you're looking like every week you was just like, yeah, they ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. And here they are, still back in the Super Bowl.
They made it every, yeah.
I will say, I don't believe they gonna be that lucky 2 seasons in a row.
No, because we're getting we're getting 10 players that's gonna propel us. We're getting 10 players that's gonna propel us. Last year, players propelled us to 11-6 season, right? All those guys contributed. Some like Junior Colson, we're still waiting on him. I think this is going to be a great year for Junior Colson. I think this is going to be the year that he's started. I think so. I mean, look, they got it right. All the other picks, right? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? Nothing. So. I think going forward, him and Vidal, I think if they get those snaps, they're going to benefit from it.
100%. All right, well,
man. No, ma'am, you're right. It ain't luck.
Yeah.
All right. You have a good day, man. Thanks for stopping by, Kevin.
Right. Thank you. See y'all later.
Both up, my boy.
Both up.
Man, it's going to be... April 24th, 4 p.m., La Vida Cantina, Costa Mesa, California. We're gonna be live at 4 p.m.
Maybe,
and we're gonna get a Boatman live for a little bit. I know Boatman's gonna be doing his thing.
We're gonna get him, man, but
he's gonna be in Green Bay for the draft. So we got to get him on the line and talk to him and do a pulse check.
A live
inside
correspondent.
Yeah. Nick, you're right. Nick on Facebook says, plus we still in play with salary cap for free agency. Joe is cooking.
Sure
Facts.
Because we could leave all of this and go sign JK. Steal. Scatterboo who? Scatterboo wood. Straight like that. But yeah, man, draft party, bro. Like it's shaping up to be something, huh?
Yeah, man. We got a lot of confirmed that's gonna be in attendance. And when there's 1, there's 2. And when there's 2, there's 8. And when there's 8, there's 16. And when there's 16, there's 35. Don't ask me how I did my math.
Louisiana math. Gotta love
but that's Charger fan math. When there's one Charger fan, there's a whole bunch of us voting the hell up. Straight up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, man. Shout out to all the people who are doing whatever it takes to make it to the party on Thursday.
Man.
Got on-site COVID, you know what I'm saying? Got their tonsils taken out, appendicitis on Thursday to make it to the event. Shout out to y'all, man. That's doing whatever.
Some people taking FMLA leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. We're gonna have a doctor on site.
Dude,
we're gonna have a doctor on site.
You come out and pull up. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the true champions of the day. Y'all win the day.
Shout out Nick Millican. He said, I can't wait for Sao Paulo. Brazil. Shout out Nick on Facebook for that comment. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. There are some requirements to get into the country of Brazil.
I hope y'all did your homework.
Yep. Would you mind speaking on that, Brody?
I hope y'all did your homework for this Sao Paulo. So first and foremost, passport. Gotta have a passport. Gonna have to get yourself a visa. First and foremost. Then
you gotta listen to Bad Gunner for this one.
You gonna need a little 2 bands.
How many?
2 bands.
I'm just trying to get a little 2 bands.
I love 2 bands to get in the country. At some point in this process, you have to show and prove that you have at least a minimum of $2,000 in your bank account.
Man,
Get into Brazil.
man,
They're not playing.
and not
So,
playing. Hold it down.
I would recommend getting started on the process sooner rather than later. Because like with these things, it ain't no expedited. Like, but I'm going to Brazil because the Chargers play on Thursday, Friday.
Mm.
I guess you ain't gonna make it.
know.
So
You gotta show a little 2 bands.
passport, visa, and a little 2 bands that you're gonna have to show to the country, that you got it. Otherwise, you have to find you a sweet draft party that we can tap you into, or
Man, they threw a whole bunch.
But yeah,
Nick say 2K, you and 4 friends can pull 2K and take screenshots for proof. That's what Nick say. He say, hey, I'm gonna put 2 in your account. You take a screenshot. I'm gonna put 2 in, then we're gonna pass the 2 around. That's like passing the bottle in the club, right? And when you got bottle service, we've been holding the same bottle all whole night. Take a picture with it.
Sky vodka bottle that the whole clique done passed around. Like, cut it out, bro.
I remember when I went to one club, they wanted to charge $300 for Jose Cuervo Gold.
Like, man, I bust this down for $40 at Food for Less. Like, cut it out.
Nick says it's a game within the game. Robert say Zell time. But what if that homie go, oh man,
and run off?
Run off with the 2.
You done lost a homie, and you got felony assault charges.
He pulled that. Hey man, my account got flagged.
They ain't let me send the money back right now, dog.
And they got a hold. They got a hold at the bank account at the bank, man. I can't get the funds, man.
Up. I can't even move it now. I can't even touch it.
Man, y'all better get up there and Photoshop 2 bands in your account. I'm pretty sure if you go on YouTube, they probably got a tutorial to teach you how to Photoshop 2 bands into your account.
That's hilarious. You don't have what?
Nah, they don't. No, ma'am. They do not mess around in Brazil. Don't go out there with your jewelry, leave your smartwatches and all that stuff at home. Bring the old Nokia brick phone.
Mm-hmm.
The one that battery lasts. Yeah, the one that battery lasts for 27 days.
You got the what is
and play that drink. Who's calling your phone?
Yeah.
Who calling your phone? Don't bring no jewelry. Don't look flashy. Don't look like an American.
When you travel, at home, bro.
Leave a drip at home. Respect. Learn the customs and courtesies. Right. A lot of people don't understand customs and courtesies when they go to these countries, and those customs and courtesies is what get you violated.
Still trying to be American and non-American.
Yeah. Like, don't be loud like Americans. I could tell when Americans are in the foreign country, they just loud. They just loud. And they loud about it. Then don't be out there snapping pictures everywhere. Just know that and know the taxes that you get into. Negotiate prices up front for everything. Whatever you partaking in, negotiate the price up front. If you go to a bar,
what's that you say that?
Pay for each drink. Don't run a tab. Do not, trust me, do not run a tab at a bar when you're in a foreign country. Pay for each drink as they come. You do not want to sit up there and have a tab because you're going they're going to take that card or they're going to extort you. You're going to be paying $2,000 and you only have 4 drinks. My God. You know what I'm saying? So negotiate everything up front. Mm-hmm. Everything. Taxis, everything. Yeah. And yeah. Skylar says bring the Obama phone. Yeah.
Dro say Unc been to Mexico too much.
What's that? Robert says it's gonna be more than 2 bands if I'm covering something. if I'm copying something. And then Nick says, don't go to the red light district drunk. Don't walk in the street drunk around there. Seriously, man. Just head on a swivel, man. Brazil is a beautiful country, but also a dangerous country. It can get real fast. And if you watch some of those videos, the value of life, it ain't. I don't even know it's a spot in America that sometimes as violent as what I see partake in Brazil. Like they roll up on dirt bikes and gun the whole cafe down. and then you go into those favas, or is it called a fava?
F-I-V-E-R?
Yeah, fava. Where the people stay. Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Be safe, man. I'm dressing regular. I'm white t-shirt, Hanes sweatpants.
A Jeezy t-shirt. Can't ban the snowman.
They gonna cut the Jeezy off. They gonna cut the Jeezy off.
My 3X white tee with the Jeezy snowman on it.
Bro.
Take it or leave it. That's the best I got.
That's all I got. But no, it's you definitely gonna have a good time, man. You definitely gonna have a good time. Strength in numbers, and don't go. Know the people that you're going with, man, because you don't want that guy that got a girl that gets drunk and can't handle their liquor, and they want to offend everybody, and they think it's funny.
Doing too much.
Yeah, bro.
Too much. Way.
Robert said, "Bring that dog out here back in the background." Yeah, that's some people over there, man.
Little German Shepherd.
I'm about to pull my sniper rifle out. Shoot the tree.
Boy, got that German Shepherd out there.
I know. Been barking at everybody. I need to bring that dog in. Gonna pet that dog.
Gonna pet that dog. You know how that get. Dog
Nick say he would love to get Grant at 22 and trade up for Mason Taylor, a tight end. It's not bad. I don't think we're gonna trade up for anything. If Mason Taylor don't fall to us in the second round, then Elijah Arroyo, Elijah Arroyo will come. I don't think we're gonna be doing. If anything, we're gonna trade back to get more picks for sure. I think that's Joe's philosophy. That's Jim's philosophy. They want to build through the draft, which is a smart philosophy. You get the players that you want for your culture, for your organization, and you turn it around in 3 to 5 years, make it a winner. Right? You get to groom them, build them the way you want them. If Colson Loveland is available, the Rams going to try to trade with us.
No, y'all took Puna. We good on y'all.
Yeah, bro. They snaked us.
They sniped Puna from us. We good on them.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That was messed up, dog. He went to across the hall, changed locker rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Some out of this world comment that was on X. The person said, what happens if both the Rams and the Chargers play in the playoffs? Who's going to be the home team? And I just scrolled past I just flicked up because I was like, not today. You can't be serious, right? You can't be serious. So it's just like little things, little etiquettes that, intrusive thoughts that shouldn't be said out loud when it comes to football.
SMH.
Whoever has the better record. I mean, that's always how it is. Whoever has the better. They're like, what's going to happen then? How are they going to play the game?
Whoever's got the lighter color jersey, bro.
They're going to have to switch SoFi Stadium to Stadium SoFi. Yeah, that dog is.
As long as they still got Mitsubishis for sale.
Boy, I'm double fisting some spam Mitsubishis. Oh my. Y'all don't understand, bro. When y'all go to the stadium, get you them 2 spam Mitsubishis It's gonna soak up whatever drink that you have from Electric Avenue, so that you can function at the game. And they hit hard. Dip it in the little teriyaki sauce. They hit hard, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spam Mitsubishi.
It's gonna be a great time, man. If you haven't been to SoFi, this year you need to come to SoFi. You need to break that ban on yourself. Even San Diego fans, this is still the Chargers. Drive the 2 hours to LA and come to SoFi and have a good home game. This is the stadium that you deserve. It's just 2 hours away.
It really is.
It's the stadium that San Diego deserves. So come and enjoy your team. This is still your team, San Diego.
Our team, San Diego.
Yeah, our team. Come down to 5 and get live in Inglewood with the guys and girls. It's gonna be up there. Gonna be bolted up, man. Like SoFi is just so. I mean, you can watch the game from anywhere in SoFi because of the big TV screen. What is it called?
All the
Oculus.
All the screens that's just around the arena. You don't even have to be in your seat.
And it's open, like it's so space. It like, you know, some stadiums feel crowded and make you feel like you're on top of each other. It's just like open air, and then like the wind blowing, because you know once the sun go down in SoCal, that wind start blowing, and it just be a cool. You walk in the stadium, it be hot in the parking lot, and then you get in the stadium, and that wind. Because they're like, man, they got AC in here. I was like, trust me, you're gonna be in the jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, who said they like the Coliseum? I like the Coliseum. He want to see gladiators. I can't stand that Coliseum. And that's one thing they need to do in Southern California. They need to just go and tear that down. That is like sitting in a fishbowl outside in the Texas weather where it's just humid and the sun just beating down on this fishbowl. It's like you ain't got no shade at the Coliseum.
Got Rose.
Nick, have you been to Electric Avenue, Nick? Nick said he live in Mexico. We go to every home game. SoFi is lit. Nick, that is not a lie. It is, man. Like,
tough.
It is. I get it. It is iconic. And it's on the golf course and stuff. You got the tailgate on the golf course, all this grass and stuff. That's cool. No, man. But when you go inside that stadium, and then you got to walk outside the stadium to go all the vendors, right? And then you go in the stadium, you just sitting in the fishbowl in the middle of the sun, you can't hide from it.
You just can't. Can't.
Mm-hmm. Nick, come back, Nick.
Got to, man.
It's gonna be turned up this year, Nick. What section you sit in?
Yeah, got to.
He said Coliseum. Oh, you talking about? I went to the USC one too. I'm with benches. I'm good, bro. Oh man, no ma'am in 104. That's what's up. So you got season tickets too, no ma'am? Do you think what would be an odd pick for you at the first round? You still like it, but you would be like, oh, that's odd.
Running back. Like no nonsense running back, not Scatterboo, but even if it was like Amari Hampton, yeah, at 22, I'd kind of be like, okay. Like I'm not mad, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but at the first round, I would be like, dang, like we went running back, because I feel like if we're going offensive side of the ball, I would rather go tight end, wide receiver.
Yavish interior line on TikTok said that would throw him off.
I would love that pick.
I would love that pick. That means it's protecting Justin, man.
Yep.
Cuddy on X said earlier, he replied to a comment on a video where I said Justin have all the time in the world to throw. He said man, we can't give Justin too much time because he'll get happy feet. I said he got PTSD. That's why, when he get time, he gets happy feet, right? He's like, oh, I got time, because he's scared of PTSD. But he goes to training camp. He's working with that line, and he understands he got time. He'll get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Nick says safety would suck first round. Robert said the guard position. Nick said running back like you. Yeah, that would be if we get a guard or center. I don't know the last guard or center that was drafted in the first round. They typically don't get drafted in the first round. That's why I said Zabel, because he's a tackle that can play all the other positions.
Yeah.
So you're not really drafting a guard per se. You're getting a tackle that honestly you can plug him in anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That'll give Jim, because again, Jim Harbaugh out his mouth said he would like an offensive line with all tackles.
He did say that.
So could you imagine, like I said before, could you imagine a offensive line with Rashawn Slater, left tackle, left guard, Gray Zabel,
Mm-hmm.
center, Andre, right guard, Becton, right tackle, Joe Alt, 1,500 yard rusher,
5,000 yards.
5,000 yards passing, 50 touchdowns,
5,000 yards passing,
50 touchdowns. Count them up. You know how long that mixtape would be? We have to play that. Count it up. Count it up. With that offensive line, 1,500 combined. I might not have one person with 15 combined, 1,500 rushing. If with that line I just named, run it up, Ron, you don't think them boys would be running?
bro. He's a 6 ringer. We ain't trying to hear nothing he talking about.
Oh, there you go.
Nothing he talking about.
Nick said we haven't had an O-line like this since 2006.
Bro.
Also, we had LT Jim, man. LT, baby.
Clippers, no, man. They gonna get their lick back tonight.
What up, David? David on Facebook say, yo.
What's goody? Everybody tuning in on Thursday, man. What is our plan for are we just gonna go live on everything and take one?
Yeah, we're going live on everything, bro. We're going live on everything.
Just pick something to watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can watch. The only thing that we'll watch separate. What you mean?
So I mean, like, are we gonna be live on Facebook? Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be live on YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take.
So we're live on YouTube right now.
Yeah, take care of our TikTok family as always.
Mm-hmm. X. Live on Twitch.
Okay.
Trying to get live on Rumble, but Rumble be rumbling.
So you'll have multiple ways to catch us.
Yes.
To catch
if you go on YouTube and you comment on YouTube, the comment comes up on the mainstream. And if I can show it on the stream like so. And then everybody sees it on all the other platforms.
Yeah. So just with that being said, we pushing the YouTube for Thursdays.
Yes.
Pushing the YouTube. And shout out to everybody who contributed to running those numbers up. Because
appreciate it.
Yeah, y'all did y'all thing. Much love.
David said he got a strong feeling we drafting edge round 1. Robert said setup time is 11 a.m. Gotcha. We'll be there.
11 a.m.
I got the pack.
We're gonna have to.
I got the pack. This the pack. This the baby right here.
You know what I'm saying? 11
That's the heart of the operation. Well, that's the brain of the operation.
You feel me?
The heart of the operation
Right
out
chill.
there. Yeah.
The heart of the operation, right chill.
And we got cables. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a whole setup. We got the tripods, you know what I'm saying? We got the lights coming.
Yeah, we're gonna be locked in. We're gonna be locked in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we y'all should see our setup, bro. We official with it.
Moving and shaking.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all hop on a platform. If you can't make it in person, and engage with us. You know, what better way to watch the draft and who we taking at 22, and y'all can talk to us, and we can talk back. We can tell you what people feeling like on location.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have Boatman on location for real in Wisconsin, and hopefully be able to tap in with him from live on location. But just chopping it up with everybody in here, maybe hear some news about upcoming events. If you're a Chargers fan, upcoming activities, what the schedule is looking like moving forward as we make our way closer to the upcoming season.
Robert said we should bring merch. It's a good idea, Rob. You're 100% right.
Sit on, bro.
Oh God.
On, bro.
Rob, you gonna come stop by the booth, man, and sit down with us for a second? Chop it up with us.
Talk that talk.
Talk that talk. Because we like that. We like y'all to sit down and have a conversation with us in person, live. Pull up, man. Got a whole cool setup going, man. We excited. Got some new things we added to the repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait, man. Live on location. So we testing it out. We get to test it out before the season come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when the season come, we live on location. I say we got 4 confirmed bookings. Nashville, Tennessee game, Dolphins game, Giants game, and the Cowgirls game and the Pirates game.
Y'all.
Denver, we got to check the weather. If it's early in the year, we might be in Denver. If it's late in the year, it's not a snowball chance.
On a jacket.
Yep. Definitely in KC. I like my fingers.
On a jacket. Sorry.
Yeah. All I got is hoodies. David said, y'all think we trade down and stack some picks? That's a possibility. And Joe said it. If the right person called with the right offer, that door is always open, and I think he's going to take it.
Very real possibility.
Oh, Nick, it's definitely a good road schedule. Definitely. Miami.
305.
Dallas. Nice, beautiful stadium. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to go to AT&T Stadium? New York is just New York.
Yonkers.
Tennessee, believe it or not, Nashville is a place to be. Everybody, I've never heard a bad thing about Nashville. It is surprisingly fun. They say it is.
Tennessee.
They say it is great in Nashville. And then Vegas is Vegas, right? That's a rival game. That's always exciting to be at our second home. You know.
Straight like that.
Junior said D-line first round.
Could be.
If it's could be. Kenneth Grant could be Kenneth Grant first round. Michigan could be Coastal Loveland. Michigan could be Grace Abel. North Dakota State. Could be Will Johnson, cornerback. But that's been thrown out there. That one would shock me and surprise me if they get Will Johnson first round. If they get a cornerback first round, that one would I'd be like, I mean, I'm not going to question them, right? Because they've proven time and time again that who they sign is of value. So I want to see some of the guys that's left over from last year that I want to see. Junior Colson, I want to see him get his burn. Kamani Vidal, I want to see him get his burn.
Definitely.
Brendan Rice, I want to see him produce. I want to see him on the football field this year. I can't wait to,
bro.
We're going to be at training camp. We're going to be live at training camp, guys, bringing you the news at training camp. So stand by for that.
Hopefully Rice gets some burn, man, just so we can get an honest assessment, honest evaluation of what my boy can do. So we will.
David said if they end up going safety, everybody's going to be pissed. They said, what did we hear about Green and some character issues? Oh, Mike Green from Marshall. I didn't hear about his character issues. The only things I heard about him is the competition, the level of competition he played. He would take plays off. He didn't always have a high motor. Mm-hmm. Still a great player, but a lot was just the level of competition, and he'd take plays off. Didn't hear no character issues. I'm gonna look that up to make sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Josh said he need to bring back Keenan for sure.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I want to see what they're gonna do with Rice. I want to see what they're gonna do with Vidal. I really want to, in Junior Colson. I really want to see those guys. If those guys can turn a corner, like I think they will this year, then that will make that draft class even more greater, right? That will add way more value to that draft class. And I mean, you got to think about it, guys. They were rookies. They were rookies last year. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's going to show up day one like a Ladd McConkey and get it, right? Ladd McConkey also played at a top tier school that won national championships. So that guy kind of more is poured into those type of guys in that program. It's the reason why they win the national championships. It's the reason why they competed for national championships. Kamani Vidal went to a smaller school in Troy, but Troy won big games and he did big things at Troy. But how Troy prepares is not the same as how Georgia prepares. Junior Colson. Didn't he go to UCLA? He went somewhere else too.
Let's see.
Where did Junior Colson go to school?
Chat
GPT? Oh no.
Chat where?
Brandon Rice went to USC again, but USC isn't competing at the level of USC as the old. Once they turn that corner, once they solidify their program and get them back up to standard. Not saying that those players that come from USC aren't ready, because they definitely are ready, because it's USC, right? USC gets some of the top-notch guys. But I just think when you don't have that culture in that program, that winning culture like they normally had, because they're losing a lot of great talent to out-of-state schools. Look how big California is. You can't keep all the talent here.
Yeah.
But there was once a point in time where USC pretty much kept all the top-tier talent here. It's still a big draw. Still a big name. You still got to respect USC for everything they do.
Fifth. I was looking at it like yesterday. I think they like fifth all-time people to go pro drafts.
Brandon, I think we bring Keenan Allen back. I think he has 2 years left of effective play, and he has value. He's that bridge, right? He could teach those guys how to prepare for the game, how to get ready for the game. Those guys become coaches. It's like the Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman still has game left in his tank. When he's healthy, he is out there just as dangerous as anybody else. But what he also brings is his leadership, right? The preparation for the game, how to be a veteran in his game, how to understand the nuances of this game that a young guy may not get. And I think he was a big reason why Daiyan Henley came out this year like as he did. Yep. And I think Denzel Perryman was a big contributor to that. He had him in training camp, showed him the ropes, showed him how to build his confidence, showed him what he's looking at in the film room and how to apply that on the football field. And I mean, that's the coach that's the coach on the field. And you can't ask for that. You can't get that from the sideline. Right? You got a guy that plays the same position as you, showing you the ropes and holding your hand through it and letting you go. And look at the leaps and bounds he made. Second year, he's playing like a seasoned veteran. He was making plays.
Yeah, he was.
All over the field.
One could argue almost too many plays.
So now as he build upon that, he got the confidence now. That's huge when you're playing this game, is the confidence to know that, yes, I'm supposed to be on this football field. So he's on the sky's the limit with the 20s. San Diego lost James Pierce Jr., Tennessee. I wouldn't be mad at that, David. James Pierce Jr. wouldn't be mad at that pick. Would not be mad at that.
No, we rock with him.
Fabian said, besides that, I'm going on D-line, interior, O-line, wide receiver, or tight end first round. No, they're not going to Brandon. They're not going to spend big bucks on Keenan. He knows that too. Because if he was going to get big bucks, he would have got it from everybody. Yeah, he would have been off the board. Pretty much these guys that are left over after the draft, they are not going to get top dollar, right? They're going to get a lot of money. He's still going to make some money, but he ain't going to make top dog money, right?
I think that's the case with JK right now. It's like this time was probably like testing the market and seeing what was available. And no other team has picked up that contract or made him an offer. And then we haven't made him an offer. So it's like, okay, after the draft, that price going to go down. And it's like, all right, this is what we can do.
Yep. Facts. I mean, you got to look at his injury history. He did get hurt, 4 or 5 games this year. Wasn't as significant as the other ones. He was effective. Granted, he's effective, but teams don't want to get into that thing where I give you 3 years and I give you this nice contract, and you only pay 12 games out of 3 years.
Yeah.
You know,
offsides.
I think facts. Facts. Skylar on Facebook said, I'd love to get Nick Chubb.
Coming off a serious injury, bro. Really serious injury.
Skylar, that's serious injury, bro.
I don't know what version of Chubb is
still
there.
Couple coupons, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah, I can do this for you. I can't do that though, but I can do this. Do a little bit of this coupon. Can I get a discount, Nick Chubb?
Well, I hit you with the best I can.
Because I mean, he gonna have to probably take the J.K. Dobbins deal where you go for 1 year and you try to parlay that into a 3-year deal.
Yeah, he's gonna have to rebrand himself.
Yeah, because that's hard for a team. Again, hard for a team to commit to you beyond 1 year when you have significant injuries. And that's you just got to respect the game in that aspect, man. And as fans, we have to be thankful for leadership and ownership that takes that approach to things, because we could be like New Orleans Saints getting held hostage by a quarterback. By a quarterback that you owe $80 million to, and he's saying he ain't gonna play, and you gotta pay it. You gotta pay him because it's guaranteed money.
Boy, what?
So we don't want to get into a position where we're being held hostage by players as a team, because that really hinders us going forth, getting championships. It's a huge distraction. I want the players to get their money, but I also want you to give the fans the value, the wins for that money, right? We come to the game, we spend a lot of money, we on merchandise, being at the game, spend a lot of time and energy. Last thing we want to do is see somebody out there overpaid and not producing, and we're not winning because you're overpaid and not producing. Oh, you're just in the sideline in a t-shirt. Ain't no way.
Or you
Ain't no way. Skyler, he was the best running back in the league a couple seasons ago, but that's a couple seasons ago. This is a serious injury.
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done? Like, yes, if we was getting Nick Chubb a couple seasons ago, Nick Chubb, absolutely. Anybody will tell you, absolutely. But we're getting the last 2 seasons, Nick Chubb, which was
Bad
decent.
wheel.
And now you got a bad wheel, man. And like you're closer to 30 than you are away from it. So, and this is a professional sport. And we know when you go down, yes, they can recover from these injuries, right? Will they be the same self? Look at Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham was a hell of a receiver. His trajectory and projection to be one of the top receivers in the NFL, I mean, he was the guy. 1 knee injury, 2 knee injuries. Never was the same. Never was the same after that.
Free agent.
Never was the same. Yeah, but hey, Skyler, he can squat 5. I know dudes with no knee cartilage that squat 600 pounds. Does not mean he can run at a professional level, because these are the best of the best that's playing. Whether we think they're not good or not, those dudes, they're playing in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the NFL for a reason. And man, we good, bro.
The money that he probably gonna be asking, it's like we not leveraging our pockets to give somebody this type of money who can't produce or only gonna produce 2-3 games, 1 roll up, bad mosh pit pile or whatever, and it's like you limping off the field. We ain't seen you in 7 weeks.
Yep. And I think those short deals keep players hungry, right?
Mm-hmm. Keep them honest.
Yep. Because I'm straight up, if you get the deal, I got 3 years and I got guaranteed money. You know what? That little nagging injury, coach, I can't go today. It's too much. Mm-hmm. But if you're on that 1 year deal, that little nagging injury, you like, I gotta go. You got no choice because you're auditioning.
I'm straight.
You're auditioning for more money.
I'm straight.
And you don't think these doctors ain't in there poking and prodding you and saying, nah, the treads on these tires too low.
Reconsider.
But like I say, it ain't having knee injuries ain't like what it was back in the 90s and the 80s where your career was pretty much over with. Not saying that for Nick Chubb, but what I'm saying is, I don't care who you are, you not the same.
He fresh.
You don't come back better.
Yeah.
You don't come back better. He can still be effective. He can still have a good game.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a bull.
Yeah. But like I said, man, with Odell Beckham is a great case study. Dude was in shape. Dude took care of his body. Knee blowout. Came back. Wasn't as explosive as he was. His confidence, you could tell it was shot because he didn't trust his body. And then look at the Super Bowl. It was a non-contact play.
Mm-hmm.
Non-contact play, knee gone. Derrick Rose.
Oof. The biggest case study.
Yep. So it's like injuries are injuries. Certain injuries is just like, it's not like a broken arm, Look at JJ Watt. His back. Once his back went, it's just downhill from there. It was downhill from there. Amazing player. Downhill from there. Had his back not got hurt, he would have broke a lot of more records.
Hell yeah, a lot of more.
I do, no man. But I mean, I would rather get young at running back than experiment. Now, if we didn't get Najee, I wouldn't mind getting Nick for a cheap price.
Some damage.
Because Skylar, Derrick Rose definitely would have been the go. I mean, he would have been up there. He was on that trajectory. He was on that trajectory. Definitely. Even if Kyrie didn't get those injuries, I think he would be even more explosive than he is.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at 2 knee injuries for now 3 knee injuries for Kyrie. Just think how explosive he was before the injuries and the game he played, how much greater he would be had he never got hurt.
Yeah.
Like, for LeBron, he never had a major injury in 22 years, and that's why he's still able to play. But we know if it happens now, this late in his career,
It's wrap.
pretty much, yeah. So that's what you got to take into factor, man. J.K. Dobbins had a phenomenal season for us this year. Came back, recovered, but he still didn't have that oomph and pop that we need, that separation that we need. He had some great runs. He had some great carries, picked up some great yards for us.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Well,
No man said, what about Shannon Sharp? I mean, pretty much speaks for itself. Text messages. Shannon be using Rose Sparks. He be using Rose Sparks. He be popping that red pill. Him and his baby gravy.
Brandon, that's a good look, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah. What about that baby gravy?
Oh, they trying to stress my boy out again.
Stress it. But that what happened when you get 100 million. I just look, it's not a criminal allegation. It is a civil allegation. I mean, looking at the text messages, she still got time. So if it was criminal, why not go the criminal route? You know? I mean, it's this phrase that Biggie says, more money, more problems.
What Biggie say?
More money, more problems.
R.I.P. Christopher Wallace.
He announced that $100 million deal. She came with 50. What a nice number. But she, like, usually those type of things, sometimes they get settled before it even comes to the news.
Mm-hmm.
People just make them go away. Doesn't mean they're guilty or nothing, but sometimes when you're in negotiations and you got like $100 million on the table, bro, this is the last thing you want. True or not, this is the last thing you want is an allegation.
$200,000, man. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, because now what can end up happening is other people can pile on. Oh, yeah, me too. Not saying that he's innocent, not saying that he's guilty, but you can end up like we seen Deshaun Watson, Justin Tucker.
My boy Jay Tuck.
Jay Tuck had 16 of them, 16 piece.
Tuck.
I know massage parlors hate to see Watson and Tucker coming, boy.
Well, say I need some of your finest in the
But
establishment.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp is he put collars on them, baby gravy in them, 25K a cheap, and he like rim jobs, 4 Giottos. I think Nick, this is what I think. All right. Athletic wise and arm wise, the Nick says who will be quarterback 2? I'm leaning towards Trey Lance, but Hinckley has that edge on him because he got the years of experience. So he has that he has that veteran type swag to him, right? So he can edge him out by being the veteran. But I think that's going to be a good battle to watch, the quarterback 2 position in training camp. The running back 3 and 2 is going to be a good battle. Receiver battle, who's going to be the second option behind Ladd? That's going to be a good battle. So it's gonna be some good battles, and the center and left guard position, because basically Joe and them said it was open. It's open season for those 2 positions, especially if we don't draft one. It's open to Zion, Andre, and Boozman. They all gonna be battling for that position, and Trey Pipkins. You gonna have 4 guys battling, possible 5 for the left guard and center spot.
I hope Trey Lance really makes some noise, man. I hope he make it hard for them to say no in training camp. You know, I would love to see him.
November 30th, Scholar. I'm sorry.
I would love to see him do his thing and us include a package for him.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
Right on, OJ. OJ Simpson on TikTok said, he said, Justin Hurt Butt. He says, new here. Appreciate you, Justin, on YouTube. Oh, there go Doran. Y'all like Scatterboo. You just missed a Scatterboo conversation, Dor. Yep. What were you?
First
round. You just missed.
That's where we said we was taking him. We said we was taking him in the first round.
Justin says Easton Stick gone. I know that's just the main man right there. Easton Stick was his main man. That's their best friends. Oh, Skylar said, when did we start the podcast? November 30th, 2024. That's when we started. I'm excited about the overall. Nick says he's excited about the overall depth compared to years past when we were cooked when people went down. Right, we deep, man. We deep. And that's what I like about the Trey, bringing in Trey Lance. He has a big arm, not as big as Justin, but he's also an athlete. So how much you don't have to change much of your game, your play calling when you bring him in. He's not Herbert, he's not 6'5", doesn't have a super cannon, but he can run, and he has a nice arm. It says Justin Butter says, where y'all from, gang? We up in Ventura County right now in Cali. Are you coming to Costa Mesa on Thursday, Justin? La Vida Cantina, Costa Mesa, Thursday, 4 p.m. Be there for the draft party. All the Chargers will be in the house. I'm late, but
Chargers fans.
Hey, he said, did you see that? I'm going to bring that back for you, bro. I'm going to let you handle that. Read what Justin said.
My boy Justin says, I'm late, but who y'all want? I want someone for the line, either O-line or D-line. Yeah. I would love O-line first pick. I've been on this campaign for months now. We protect the big homie Jay Herbo. We give him time to throw the ball, and he gonna throw lasers all over the field. They just gotta catch it.
All over. What up, Amir? And Kenneth Grant on the. Go ahead.
No, I said OJ Simpson rephrased the question.
Yeah, you got to rephrase that, bro. Duran Coppin, please. No, I asked you legitimately, Duran. You said you would take Scatterboo in the first round. You said you would take him at pick 22. Oh, stand on it.
Yeah.
You would take Cam Scatterboo at pick 22. If Cam Scatterboo if they draft him and he comes in and he plays like LT, I'll go buy his jersey. You know what? I'll eat a Cam Scatterboo cake if we draft him before the third round. I'll eat a Cam Scatterboo cake. I will go get a Cam Scatterboo cake made, and I will eat it live on the show if we go get him before the third round. Y'all have my word. Becton was my favorite sign.
Becton was my favorite sign.
I know you lying, boy. Becton was my favorite sign. Definitely. Becton was my favorite. I don't have Boozman would probably be my least favorite. but it's a smart sign because you have depth at that center position. You have a starter that played that position all 16 games, wasn't like might not been up to our standard, but he still is a starter. He still has experience playing in the NFL. So adding him at depth for the center. That wasn't starter money they gave him, just so y'all know. Who, Nick? I didn't say I was taking scam. I didn't, Nick.
Scam.
I wasn't saying, I'm saying Doran Productions on TikTok said he was going to take he would take Cam Scatterboo in the first round. I don't want Cam Scatterboo at any round.
Never.
At any round. But I said,
Never.
If they take him before the third round, I would eat a cake on camera. A Cam Scatterboo cake.
Oh, I don't know what. You and OJ Simpson, man, y'all being weird right now. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on.
No, I'm serious. Like, I don't want Cam, man. Like, he not saying that he doesn't have potential to be in the NFL, right? But I mean, we got Najee. We got Kamani. We got Haskins. We need a change of pace back.
Somebody with some quicks.
Yeah.
You heard me. Who got the quicks?
Damn, Michael Davis, boy, that boy reached deep in that bag for that one, that comparison. No, you know what though, Justin, I understand that pick because what St. Just he's 6'3", right? Who does Denver got? They got Evan Ingram. Kansas City got Travis Kelce. Raiders got Brock Bowers. So you bring a 6'3" corner in that could play the nickel.
And we got
that's very physical. And we ain't got to put him on the outside. We put him on the inside. But he's protected and let him wrestle in those 5 to 10 yard routes that the tight ends are running that they're killing in the zone. So that's where you bring a big physical corner in to help handle that traffic, help navigate that traffic forward. 6'3", I mean, you can't coach size as a cornerback. He might not be good on the outside, but you put him on the inside and let him fight with the big tight ends. Help us. Help. That's why the St. Juicy Brown. Pause. No, ma'am. I love cake. I'll get a Cam cake. Brody don't like cake.
Nah, anime.
Brody don't like cake. Brody like.
We ain't eating the cake.
We're not eating the cake.
But
thanks, Nick. Appreciate you. Nick said we know our stuff. First time listening.
Hey, talk that talk. Join us on Thursday, Nick. We're gonna be talking about it all.
Yeah. Justin says, "Who's your favorite tight end?" Mine is Gerald Everett. Everett was a dog. He looked great. Is it?
What are we talking about?
All time?
Yeah.
Charger all time tight end?
Rephrase the question.
Hunter Helmsley.
Hunter.
Nah, if we talking about favorite all time, I don't think anybody. I mean, you might have some guys in the 70s say Keelan Winslow, you know.
Sure.
Yeah. But realistically, I mean, who else you gonna say besides Gates? I mean, that should be if we're talking about all time great.
It's gotta be because Gerald Everett is gone.
Gone.
He gone.
I like that Hunter Henry when he showed up.
Word to Arkansas.
Yeah, he was decent. Everett was a receiver. Yeah, Gates is dead. Gates is the man, bro. Amir, we're talking about powder blue. Amir, we talking about powder blue. TC 909. He didn't even never watch Keenan Winslow play. He never watched him play. He never watched Keenan play. He never watched Keenan play.
Talking Chargers tight ends.
Yeah.
Everybody
TC
want to be smart so bad. Like, we got it.
I'm excited for Tyler Conklin too. I think if we get another tight end, we can run a dual tight end set. And if we do get, if we don't get Greg Zabel in the first round or possibly second round, then we get the guy, I can't think of his name, maybe Cox or something from Kentucky. Let me look that up. The guy from Kentucky to help shore up that line. And now we establish a running game. And when you establish the running game, what can you do after you establish the running game?
Play action.
Play action. And what can Justin Loveland, Justin Herbert do with a play action? Justin can run, for one. He's an athlete.
Bro.
He can scramble.
God.
I think he's faster than Josh Allen. I think he's faster than Josh Allen.
You know how I feel about these type of comparisons.
And he can throw, and he can make just about every throw. We seen in the was it the Denver game when he hit Darius Davis up the sideline for the touchdown? When he made that, I'm running to my left,
throwing right,
and I throw it right, and I bend it around the cornerback into the hands of Darius Davis, who I want to see get more snaps and touches on the field as well. Yeah. So with Tyler and another tight end in that offensive line protecting, we can go heavy set where you think we can run, or we can hit the two tight ends or lad. Man. Wow, look at me, man. I need to go be offensive coordinator. Let me go on Madden.
Put my boy, lock him in already. Where's clipboard? Where his plastic paper?
Twisted Damn on YouTube said Loveland or Mike Green is what I'm hoping for, but Loveland's gone in the first 15. I like James Pierce over Mike Green. I think just the fact that James Pierce did play better competition in the SEC, not taking away what Mike Green did with the competition he faced. But who I would take over both of them, honestly, Kenneth Grant. If you told me I can get a D-line, which one would I take? I would take Kenneth Grant. Reason being is of what you can do with Kenneth Grant. Might not get you the numbers that you're looking for, but when you watch the film, he will create the plays for everybody else because of the ability that he's so big and massive that he's going to take up two blockers. You cannot block. He's going to win his one-on-ones. So you put him right over the center. He's going to have to get double team, triple team. And what that does is get you the one-on-ones on the edges, or you get the stunts. You can better stunts and blitzes. So you might get a blitz with DJ down the middle. They ain't seen him down the middle. They just seen him on the edge. But with a Kenneth Grant, knowing that he's going to take up two, what you think going to happen? I like the trenches. Me and Brody are trench guys. So I was like, everybody was like, oh, they need receiver. They didn't need receiver.
Should have got Malik Neighbors.
But I like the trenches. I was like, cool. Joe, big boy. Joe, the dog. And he was that.
Straight like that.
Well, we got Nick say Stewart for A&M. He likes Stewart from A&M, and Grant is the choice. I'm telling you, Nick, Grant, with his ability to take up 2 blockers, will free up 1-on-1s for the edges, for the blitz, for the stunts. It just creates so much more for that defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So much more. A big body like that is valuable. And then you go to the other side. If you get Gray Zabel, protection for Justin Herbert. So it's like a win-win with either one of those guys. And if you go with D-line, you really can't be mad if we pass up on Gray Zabel first round for a Kenneth Grant. Reason being, we have the depth. We're just going to have to get it sorted out in training camp of who's going to start, right? Who's going to start. But on the defensive side, when you add that Kenneth Grant piece, like I said, man, that's you sending 2 at him every time. You be foolish to try to go 1-on-1 with him. Like people can't even go 1-on-1 with Chris Jones, and he's not even the size of Kenneth Grant.
We're putting people on their back.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not knocking Mike Green. He did great at Marshall, but again, the level of competition you play can tend to dictate. And he dominated.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you're playing that level of competition, you should like dominate. Like it should be no question. Like we should be seeing highlight tapes of him like hawk slamming dudes. We seen it in the Senior Bowl. We should have seen that more in real life games. Because then it goes into question if Mike Green is this great, why didn't he transfer? Why did he play all 4 years at Marshall? They got this NIL money. If I'm a big school and I see this dude hawk slamming people. What you think? What you think I'm gonna do?
Man, we gotta get out of here, man. It's been almost like
Okay, does he fall around to get a receiver or tight end in the first, then D second and third? Yeah. All right, Twisted for me, this is what I do. This is I said it before. This is if I was a GM, playing GM, I would go a 2-for-1. I would get Greg Zabel, first round, second round, Mason Taylor, tight end. Offensive side of the ball is going to run up some yards. Somebody's going to get open with Greg Zabel protecting Justin Herbert with that offensive line that now, yeah. So that would be my first 2 picks. And then possibly getting Hosea Stewart, undersized guy out of Michigan. But again, that's a Harbaugh guy. He knows the culture. He has the character that Harbaugh wants around his team. And he has a chip on it. He plays with a chip on his shoulder. 6'1" edge rusher. Like, he got a chip on his shoulder. He's out there to prove. But again, we could have been like, a lot of things people are saying is the reason why he's fallen is because he played with Mason Graham and Kenneth Grant on the line. So it's a lot. He said, I want D-line. Your take is spot on with the edge getting 1-on-1. Oh, we about to head out. But Mac, Skyler, what Mac did in Buffalo easily translated. He like destroyed everybody that they lined up in front of him. Like it was hands down, like this dude shouldn't have been at Buffalo, but you couldn't transfer at the time. They didn't have a transfer portal. They didn't have the NIL deals. I guarantee if they had him, he would have been out there. He would have been out of there. But like I say, I'm not saying small school dudes won't make it. What I'm saying is if you go to a small school, you have to demolish your competition. Demolish your competition. Usually those guys, when you go look at their college film, they demolished everybody that was placed in front of them. It was too easy for them. Look at Mac tape. It was too easy for him. Way too easy.
Way.
So it's gonna be exciting, man. If y'all in the area, if you're in Southern California, La Vida Cantina, Costa Mesa, California, 4 p.m. off Harbor Drive, right upstairs. Free to get in. They're gonna have drink specials, food specials, giveaways,
Taco
authentic
Tuesday on a Thursday.
Yeah, authentic giveaways from the Chargers, because the Electric Avenue is the official sanctioned tailgate of the Los Angeles Chargers, along with Thunder Alley is official sanctioned tailgate of them. So both of these people are tapped in with the Chargers. So the Chargers have gear and items they gave them to give as giveaways and raffles. So be there. They have good stuff. Last time I got a jersey, hit me in the head with an autographed jersey. Pow. Hit in the head. So
Take that.
Yeah.
All caps, had all kind of stuff going.
what up, Big D? Shout out Big D at Electric. Oh my bad. Hold on. Coach D over there, man. You coming out? Coach D. Shout out him, y'all. Go from a follow at Electric Shock Podcast, bro. He breaks down, he goes in depth with his analysis, especially on the defensive side of the ball, where he thrives and loves. But overall, he gives a great breakdown of the game as well. And he does a lot of teams as well, too. Huge Charger fan up in Maryland, holding it down.
Merlin.
Yes, indeed. Only thing I want, Marv 824 said the only thing I want signed is a Brandon Staley jersey. I think you can probably find that in Africa somewhere. One of the countries in Africa.
Sweatshop.
Mm-hmm.
DTLA.
The hell is DTLA? Oh, downtown. Downtown LA. Downtown LA. Definitely. He definitely can find a signed Brandon Staley jersey in Africa.
You find that in downtown Los
Cambodia.
You feel me? But yeah.
Bet. We're gonna be live too, man, at La Vida Cantina. I wish you could be out here, bro. Coach D, I wish you could be out. Merlin.
Yeah, for sure.
From Merlin. He was on, shout out Coach D, he was on The Wire. Him and Stringer Bell, they partners.
You're. But yeah, man, it's
He say, man, that dude, 30 minutes. He say El Salvador got all the state jerseys. Venezuela too. Oh, The Wire was a phenomenal show. Wire was a top tier show. I watch it every 3 years. I watch it from season 1 all the way through. Every 3 years.
Tomorrow, we'll start the show with our random banter. Let's go. Top 5 shows. Top 5 shows you got.
Top 5 shows tomorrow.
Top 5 shows tomorrow. In
Top 5. Hey,
randomly give people time to prepare. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You ain't gotta say it now. Since we done segued here, you ain't gotta say it now. Top 5 shows tomorrow.
Yeah.
Name them in the chat. Let us know. 213-433-7793. You can call in. Tell us what your top 5. But as always, you can now hit us in our YouTube comments. You can hit us in our TikTok comments. You can hit us in our Facebook comments. Let us know what y'all top 5 shows all time is.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you a new show y'all gotta check out, Mobland on Paramount Plus and Showtime. Mobland with Pierce Bronson and what's the other buff dude? Great show, man. And they got 4 episodes out right now. It comes out every Sunday, new episode. Great show, bro. I'm addicted, bro. I'm hooked. I'm mad that I need to let a couple shows catch up so I can like binge watch
Just bang,
like
bang,
3
bang,
hours.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
Pause.
Mobland, bro. You got to get on that, Brody. Watch episode 1 tonight, Brody.
Man,
Watch
I'm about to
episode 1.
watch second half of this Clippers game, and I'm hitting my rack.
Yeah. And on that note, y'all, I got to get out because I got to get some sleep. I got to edit all this video and get some sleep, brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Your boy, I'm trying to get my 8 hours, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate everybody from tapping in on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. As always, man, like, share, subscribe, support. We love y'all. We love the engagement. We love to interact with you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
I want some crunchy tacos.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know what
Yeah.
y'all cooking. Y'all got homework tonight. So we top 5 shows. and
Top
then
5 shows.
Somebody got to bring the tacos to the party. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to bring the tacos for us to vibe on. And a little drink. Something.
Yeah, drink and drink.
Yeah, I mean, so that's the homework for everybody. But we'll holler.
All right, y'all. On that note, we out. Oh,